You could say that. He wouldn't be the Abyss Order's prince otherwise.
Are you alright? You have a troubled look on your face.
So you saw his memories from centuries ago, through your own eyes. It all but defies belief. Still, as I'd suspected, the notion of the Loom of Fate did indeed rear its head during that time. And it seems closely connected to Clotar Alberich's son, Caribert, and what happened to him. And yet your brother never breathed a word of this incident to me. I wonder... Indeed. Clearly, this series of events sparked a long period of deep contemplation. This was where it all began. What is it?
The field?
You mean here? Well, let's start digging and see.
You scared the Duke out of Paimon! Did you rebury them yet?
A male and... Interestingly, the male skeleton appears to have... But what does this mean? What? Unless... This all... We should part ways.
Huh?
It's better that we split up for now.
Who's he?
Yes. If the time is right, I will tell you when we next meet.
But what do you mean that he saw
I fear that while these things...
What? Why? What is he?
All right, let's leave it there. Get some rest. Goodbye.
There goes the... What is it? Huh?
Come on, serious suggestions, please. I'm not trying to write a thriller here. It's supposed to be an essay, you understand? An essay! That means facts and logic.
Well, if it's facts and logic you're after, you shot yourself in the foot with your choice of research topic, didn't you? The Tataris Suna mystery. When so much remains unexplained, there's little to be objective about. Unless, of course, you restrict yourself to textual criticism.
Yeah, well, this is my teacher's area of research. I can't change that. But it's fascinating enough without having to sensationalize it, don't you think? The strange location, the missing details, a mysterious person. I want to write my essay on something interesting, and I'm interested in getting to the bottom of all this. That's the only reason I came to you.
Yes, you came to me, so all the more reason to take my advice. The fact is, it's the dramatization that will make people want to...
Okay, but...
Did one of them just mention Tataris Suna? But that's all the way in Inazuma! Is it just Paimon or is it kinda... Great! Let's go find out what this Tataris Suna mystery is all about.
right, I guess I'll go with my textual criticism and your editorial direction for the first draft. I have a feeling that the missing Kabuki Mono will end up being the main focus of this paper. If only we knew where to find that traveler. From what they say about her, this seems like the kind of thing she'd know about.
Oh, you're the traveler, you say?
Hey, what's with that face? Don't believe us?
No, of course I believe you. Actually, I first heard about your great exploits when I was still in Inazuma. This is my first time.
Sawada, for the, traveler.
Actually, we don't...
My teacher
If you don't mind.
hold on, Sawada.
Well, fair point.
Let me give you... But in the end, apart from the sword maker, his servant, and the one who wrote this...
That's right.
So first this...
Yes, my thoughts are...
Stop
This part's important. It just so... Even back then.
Wait, so there are two missing people?
That's right. What's more, Niwa is a name with a lot of history to it. Have you ever heard of the Great...
Oh, the swordsmiths? Yeah,
Wow, yes. You really know your stuff. That something then seems to have happened in the Kaidahara clan, leading to their downfall. I don't know the details, but
the Kaidahara clan?
Sawada, you left out the biggest detail of all.
Oh, yes, of course. How could I forget? Brace your minds, ladies and gents, for they are about to be...
Get to the point.
According to information acquired by...
A puppet?
Aha! Judging by the...
No, Paimon just meant...
I agree.
Oh, and please read my essay draft as well. Sawada was encouraging me to follow his more creative approach, but I think essays should be grounded in facts. I don't think explain... Oh! How...
Wait! You're allowed to just make...
Akaba... Besides, if they're really...
Good point. Okay, back to the drum...
We have some other stuff to do.
All right, thank you.
Hey, so... that thing... Okay, then... After all, we could... If you ask Paimon, Akaba should just pick a different topic. There must be as many... Hey, did you see that? He literally just went by, over there. It looked like... The Balladeer! No, it can't have been. He got locked up. Oh, quick, let's catch up and see. Traveler, Paimon, there you are. Nahida! Bad news. We just saw the Balladeer strolling around in public. Did he escape or... Ah! It's him!
Sure enough, you're here.
Hey! What are you doing in the sanctuary of Surasthana? Aren't you supposed to be locked up? I know you must have a lot of questions. Please, allow me to explain. It was my... A deal?
What did you expect? Why do you think... But if that's the case...
Don't flap!
Ah, so if it were up...
Well, that escalated quickly. Not a good start. But Paimon's... Don't you dare try to drive a wedge! As long as the terms...
Well, I for one...
Yes, one in which I gained the Balladeer's power. Plus, he's... Wait a second. I take no pleasure in saying...
Sometimes it's you using them. So as long as you have some value...
As we discussed.
I think these two have made their objection to that
Yeah, obviously! Then let's put that... Today can be a trial run. Where we go from here will depend on how well we manage to cooperate today.
All right. Then I'll do what we agreed.
Good. Go now, and keep in touch. Nahida, are you serious about this? Yes. I have my reasons for this decision. In fact, yes. As I told you once before, there's information about your twin in Irminsul. Oh, yeah. Actually, that's the whole reason we came to see you today. So, you have an update on that? Mm-hmm. It's possible that the Vtui have other information that even I don't know about. And since the Balladeer used to be one of them, he was granted the power to connect with Irminsul when he almost became the god of a new era. The amount of information in Irminsul is vast beyond us, so I asked the Balladeer to search... Exactly! Or what if... Paimon just doesn't trust him! I understand. How things will go... Our minds have connected. As Sumerus, if this deal with the Balladeer hits my pleasure, really... I was gonna contact you about that, but then in fact, even though he only has a of course I'll be there to help guide you through... Great. Prepare yourselves. Wow. It looks pretty different here compared to last time. The colors are gentler. Guess that must be because Sumir...
Look at that. Hot on my...
Shut your big...
I understand that
Sounds like a success. I need to be unlike any... I know there are many grievances Fine. Let's call it...
Let's cut each other. Per my agreement with... If there are no further... Or did you need some time to mentally prepare yourselves?
Ew! Ugh. The snark on
We can start...
Irminsul accident. Is this a small sapling? Oh, darn it! Come on, let's catch up with him. Wow. Ooh. Paimon's never seen anything like this. And it feels like a sacred place.
Irminsul is closely intertwined with the entirety of Teyvat. Every bit of information flowing here means something. Pick your jaws up off the floor. It's time to go.
Why is it that Paimon just...
Lesser Lord Kus...
Can you still send...
Yes.
Permission granted.
Let's go.
Hey, so...
I was just imagining anything's possible.
These sapling things have spread out.
Those are all packets of information from inside Irminsul. Be careful not to touch them.
It looks the same in every direction. No wonder he mentioned about getting lost. Huh. What do you know? He was actually telling the truth. Is he mocking me again? What is it this time?
There's a time and a place to lie, but this definitely isn't it. So why don't you relax your guard a little? We're here.
What a huge tree!
Lesser Lord Kusanali,
Good. You made.
ready when you are.
Then please begin. Preparing to access cognitive.
The Balladier's actually doing...
The rest is up to you.
Will do.
Huh. For once, we're the...
Traveler, Paimon. Yes.
Huh? What the? We can talk to each other inside our head?
That.
Paimon's never tried this before. This is great! So, Paimon's been wanting to ask you something.
As I've told you before, perhaps today. Well done. So,
Huh.
everyone has a.
Speaking of puppets,
If you mean the mis.
really?
Oh? How?
So the Gase got it...
Well,
Must be a riveting. Don't insult me. You're having a private conversation without me. Of course you.
So...
Still looking.
Wait!
It's not like we've never met before. And anyway, you're world famous. Right now, we have. Huh?
This light...
Anonymous date?
Hey! Don't you forget the agreement! You have to share it with us!
Shh. Just wait.
Mr. Niwa, are you...
There's no one else who can enter.
Is that so?
Whoa!
I have been in Tatarasuna for some time now. You have under your as I understand, the forging industry skill.
Yes, well, you allowed even now.
You flatter.
So you say, Escher.
My good sir.
I tried to resist thinking it was all connected. What have we gained from adopt? And recently, none of the people who went out, but that doesn't faze you.
I'm just surprised that you finally chose to be so
Mikoshi Nagamasa.
After all, Nagamasa is the adopted son of Mikoshi Torichio. Why, Mr.
Enough, Escher. I'm here because an evil force is raging inside the furnace. And someone needs to take... I'm in charge.
Judging from the...
Drop the act! We're past that now. Whoever... I just want to know what you're still doing here. What's left?
Honestly, I'm just waiting for the right moment. A moment like this, where you...
You...
I thought I'd It's a law, and yet, despite all of that, you still fail to realize my true identity, and what I seek in Tatarasuna.
Did you really think you would be able to see through my plan?
If you kill me...
Oh, but you're quite wrong. There is one other person. Some may not see him as a person, but you told him yourself. You're not a puppet. You're...
Whoever you're working...
It's no trouble. If you must know... Just to create...
That's it.
Look how even the righteous soul is... My device... It is easier. Make no mistake.
He has nothing.
What a beautiful way to see the world. It almost makes me feel a little guilty. Then out of respect for you, I shall redefine myself. think of me as a monster or a demon. I say, Mr. Niwa, let's see what happens. Will your pup, Mr. Niwa? Jester, I'd like to...
Hey,
Dottore. Good.
was that but why do...
When I touch the...
Maybe so.
Does it? But you know very well...
Let's give him some space.
We need to give him some time to process his emotions.
Paimon's still confused about the Tatarasuna incident.
Nobody has... So now you have the... It was all a horrific of all the after the events you just saw in that, the load was far be... The mechanic ants... The mechanic removed... The balladeer was... He thought Niwa...
Holy...
Yes.
Dottore, you brazen-faced... Niwa didn't run from justice. You killed him.
Shall we see how he's doing? Hey, you alright? That's a scary expression.
Are you worried about me? It won't.
Hey,
That's why we're here. But unfortunately, there's no information about the Descenders in
Even if you can't find...
oh, does that mean we have to leave empty-handed?
Don't thank me just yet. You look...
Huh?
The reason why there are Plus,
The heavens.
the Jester told me this himself. You can take his word on this. He was a royal man. I don't know the... Did you get all that?
Yes.
Does this info count?
Very...
Good. In that case, I'll take... Lesser Lord Kusanagi, I shared a secret with you, and now you owe me. So in return, give me your hand. Can you hear my voice? No, I can't. So tell me. Done.
Huh?
Nothing. So long.
Where are you going? Hey, wait up! Didn't you say not to go running up?
Fast reaction time. But I don't think we'll be seeing each other again. From this day forth, the names those who died in
Hey, Balladeer! Don't do anything stupid!
You know, I never did like insects. Hordes of the puny things swarming together can be a real nuisance. And I enjoy nothing more than to stamp them out like the pests they are. But if a colony of harmless ants isn't threatening anyone, I guess they deserve to be left alone. Luckily, everything can be set right. It's time to solve this once and for all.
Balladeer! Uh-oh, he disappeared. Oh no, he's really gone!
Oh, can you hear me?
Nihida!
Traveler, Pipe...
It was the Balladeer's fault!
I didn't think he'd be capable... Did he keep some of...
Where the heck did he go?
Don't be. We're running out of time. Follow my lead and get out of Irminsul as soon as possible. This is an emergency. I'll have to ask you to stay here for now. Everything's arranged, and nobody will disturb you. I'm sorry, but this isn't something I need your help with. Leave this one to me.
An emergency? How bad is it? Nahida, will you be okay?
Don't worry. If my assessment is correct, though there may be some minor disturbances, it won't lead to a disaster. Please rest and recover your strength here until I say it's safe.
Her voice has gone. Paimon can't shake the feeling that something really big has happened. What do you think the Balladeer meant? And why did he suddenly grab onto you before? He wants to change the past? But surely that's right! It's like, imagine Paimon drank all the water in this inn. Ooh, Paimon's so confused. Huh? Ah! Sorry, but erasing yourself from history? It's unthinkable. Is that really There's no way he'll... There's nothing we can do about it at this point. Hey, have you got any ideas on... Seems like now there's nothing left for us to do but to go to sleep. But... So... Alright, Paimon will start. And Dragon Chili Chick... Oh! Paimon was, talking? Huh. Is that a food... What's wrong? Your eyes are like saucers. Was it something So, the Balladeer. Is that someone's name? 'Cause it sounds like a nickname or something. Okay, sure. Where are we going? Huh? Fine by Paimon, but is everything okay? You're acting like this is an emergency.
It's been a while. Of course. Go ahead. Oh. Now there's a question I wasn't expecting. Very well. I'll tell you what I know once more. The once renowned Raiden Gokuden, comprised of 5 branches. Amenoma, Futsu, Ishin, Hyakume, and Senju. The art of forging practiced by these 5 clans was first taught to them personally by the almighty Shogun. Over time, the 5 branches diverged from one another as generations of bladesmiths honed and perfected their craft until they became 5 distinct traditions. Most of the great swordsmith clans of old have since fallen into decline, and for a long time, only the Amenoma branch kept its art alive. But fortunately, Kaedehara Kazuha recently returned to Inazuma and took up the mantle of the Ishin art. Now, 2 clans remain of the original Gokuden 5. If my memory serves me right, you yourself were present when he forged the Ishin blade.
Oh, yeah, we were! Paimon remembers that now. They learned a bit about the decline of the Raiden Gokuden then, too. It seems like such a shame.
That, my friends, is a tragic tale indeed. In fact, this was not made known to me for most of my life. All these years, I knew of those great clans' demise, but never the cause. Only recently, when the question was on my mind, did I ask Kaedehara Kazuha about this. He told me that, as we are both heirs to a branch of the Raiden Gokuden, it was right that I should know the truth. There is no harm in telling you, but I must warn you. It is a dark and sorrowful tale. The Raiden Gokuden were the targets of a murderous rampage by a vengeful bladesmith.
Vengeful? Why?
400 years ago, so I'm told, there was a catastrophic malfunction in Tatarasuna's furnace. One brave swordsmith heard the commotion and chose not to flee, but he rushed to the scene, hoping to prevent a disaster. Tatarasuna was home to a state-of-the-art forging and smelting operation in that day, and overseeing it was the armory officer. His surname was Niwa, though he had family ties to the Kaedehara clan. Knowing that they had just one chance to save countless lives, Mr. Niwa and the swordsmith leaped together into the furnace. The furnace quickly stabilized, but neither of them made it out. The smith's death, though heroic, dealt a devastating blow to his family's fortunes. His orphaned son was left to fend for himself, and grew up deeply resentful at the world. In his heart, the whole of Inazuma was culpable in his tragedy. He hated the almighty Shogun for her apparent indifference towards his father's death, and he hated everyone who had done nothing to try and save him. Powerless and destitute, the only legacy he had to pass on to his children was his hatred. Generation after generation bore this grudge, living in utter misery. Alas, if only the story could have ended there. But 100 years ago, finally, he made a drastic decision to take revenge on the Raiden Gokuden. In doing so, he sought to vent his pent-up anger and shake the very foundations of Inazuma's forging industry. In his fury, he murdered indiscriminately, killing even bladesmiths from the Hyakume clan, which he belonged to. His goal was absolute, the devastation of all of the Raiden Gokuden. But when he came to the Kaedehara and Kamisato clans, his killing spree came to an abrupt end. He failed to catch them unawares. They fought back fiercely, and they did not spare his life. That is why the Kaedehara clan and their Ishin art survived that day. I suppose they were the lucky ones, under the dire circumstances.
Was there anything else you wanted to ask?
Kazuha? Why, yes. Just yesterday, in fact. We spoke for a while over some tea. He seemed well. My pleasure.
Don't tell Paimon. There are other places you want to visit too, right? Your expression says it all. You can't hide anything from Paimon. On to the next stop. Lead the way, traveler. Paimon will be right behind you.
Okay. Unrelenting patience, willpower to move mountains.
We're here! This is the Yashiro Commission's headquarters, so...
Traveler, it's been a while. If you're looking for the Commissioner and Miss Kamisato, I'm afraid your timing is unfortunate. They're not here right now.
Are they out on business?
The Commissioner is out on business, and Miss Kamisato is standing in for some meetings in the Commissioner's place. If it's urgent, you're welcome to wait inside until they get back.
What do you think? Shall we go in?
If it were anyone else, I couldn't allow it. But seeing as you're so close with the Commissioner and Miss Kamisato, I think it should be okay.
We'll be heading in then. Thanks!
Hello, dears. Is there something you want to say? Of course, traveler. Yes, I know who you are. Miss Kamisato has told me about you. What would you like to know? Oh, they're both very well indeed. Lately, Miss Kamisato has been rather busy attending all kinds of meetings and occasionally paying visits to some local organizations on the Commissioner's behalf. As for the commission,
So pretty much...
very...
Well, got any more questions?
You're very... Miss Kamisato, I must say... Rise with the sun! Let the mountain's veins boil! Pyroclastic surge! Try and stop me! Incinerate!
Not too far now.
Letting brave names
Rise with the sun!
Incinerate! Wrath from the sky! Full throttle! Check this out! That's the one! Incinerate!
Instead of confining themselves to the heavens, God should broaden their horizons in the world below.
This is the Yashiro Commission's headquarters, so...
Traveler, it's been a while. If you're looking for...
Are they out on...
The Commissioner is out on...
What do you think? Shall we go in?
If it were anyone else...
We'll be heading in then.
Hello, dears. What would you like to know? Oh, there. As for
So pretty much...
very...
Well, got any more questions?
You're very well, Miss Kamis. I must say,
Alright, goodbye for now. Great! Goodbye, ma'am. Don't worry.
all right.
Oh, are you two leaving already?
Yep, everything's taken...
Very well.
Hey,
Sure you were. Your eyes were glazed over, dude. You were a million miles away.
Why are you making fun of me? I told you I wasn't spacing out. I was ruminating on some
Oh, he said to...
Oh, is there something you want to know? My name's Xavier. Certainly do. If there's anything you want to know, just like the back of my hand. Not only that, but I've met people in Inazuma whose families used to live in Tatarasuna years ago. They said it's all true, the history here. Oh, I'm told that its history is one of the most...
A couple?
One was just in the last... They say he was a...
Hey, weren't you gonna ask Xavier something
Oh, I didn't realize you two were here for a history lesson.
Me neither.
What brought this on? Sure, go ahead. A kabuki mo... I do know the word, but sadly I... Of course!
Oh, we're leaving?
Oh, you're most welcome. Farewell.
Looks like you got all the information you're looking for. Sure, but keep your smile, Spino. Come on, you can... All right, let...
Ad asked.
Hey, it's them!
Akaba, Sawada, you're still here?
Indeed we are.
We have time.
It's the same topic we...
Still looking for more info about Tatarasuna, huh?
Unfortunately, we haven't made... Huh?
I presume you'll want to read...
Well, what do you think?
Hey, Traveler, remember how...
What did you find out?
It's a long story.
Wow. So...
Well, well.
Ugh. This new information...
Yes, okay.
And they're back at it.
Oh, so...
You're welcome.
Keep us in the loop if you...
Will do. where to start. Paimon hasn't had a
The bell. You look troubled. Is there... Traveler?
Hey, what's wrong?
That's so...
But how is it?
As the nevertheless...
So,
Yes. The Traveler... So if there's anyone in the world...
Paimon's having a hard...
I can only make inferences. Something else worrying you? Something that you It couldn't change the fate of the ones who had died, right? Once the Balladeer realized he hadn't been betrayed after all, it must have completely changed his view of the people of Tatarasuna. Now he saw them as friends again. He couldn't keep hating humans after that. And if he thought there was a chance he could save his old friends, it would be hard not to try. The story makes sense, every part of it. The Balladeer tried to achieve godhood with the Doctor's help. He was unsuccessful, but retained the power to connect with Irminsul. That power then enabled him to change what was recorded in Irminsul and erase himself, even though he didn't have much strength left.
Yeah, it does make sense, but it still ended in tragedy for his friends. It just feels so hopeless. He gave everything to do this, but it seems like he got nothing in return.
Please wait a moment. I want to check something. Found it. This should be the one. It turns out that I have a strange way of confirming everything.
What is it?
A record from a personal collection. It was tucked away in a corner. You should take a look.
Is this a fairy tale? Who wrote it?
I authored this record myself.
Huh? You wrote a fairy tale that somehow has something to do with the Balladeer?
When combined with the Traveler's narrative, it's clear that this story is an allegory. Everything in it is a symbol for something.
Hold on. So this record survived from the past?
Yes. Any information about the Balladeer or the Kabukimono and other records will have been changed. But I wrote this story in a way that means it was left in changing the that Irminsul can't.
That's incredible!
And sending the travel. This story is but if we connect. There was once in a... But the monsters, the kitten... Furious, a grave... The monsters... The monster... The five... The two promised they would spend their whole lives together, but the little bird did not have long left to live. It passed away. Never again. How it wished to swallow them. I will be.
We solved it!
I remember to become this memory, creating it. I buried.
It's hard to believe Paimon has
The balladeer before he we still don't know how to change.
It sounds like
This is why so the end, when you give to others, look, never forget, and that is
yeah,
good idea.
you got it. Let's go get a snack from one of the stalls in the Grand Bazaar. That'll be sure to lift our spirits. It must be really tough being the only one who remembers all that. But Paimon's. What should we eat for? Hey, are you gonna answer or what? Alright, whatever you want. Well, Paimon will be right here when you figured stuff out. Then we can get something to eat. What is it? Have you figured it all out? Why'd you jump up?
Excuse me, boss. There seems to be a small problem with the last bill.
Hey! Hey!
Hmm? You mean...
No, not you. That kid! Look, if...
I wasn't paying close enough attention. Sorry, boss. I think you're right. Maybe it's the city. It's so exciting. It can be hard to focus.
Who's that guy? You know him or something? He's who?
You're a strange one. I don't want to take it.
No, please. I mean it.
You're welcome.
Leave it to me.
Stop. You don't want money. You don't take days off. And then...
That's right, I am. We can talk more about that later. First...
Hey, what do we do now? Okay, stay out of sight.
Yeah.
Even though you say he's the balladeer... Oh,
This should be enough. Guess I should... Huh? You two over there. You've been following me all the way from the city. No, we haven't met. I have no recollection. Sorry, but I just can't take your word for it.
a puppet?
Huh? I guess you do know me. Look, I'm just a wanderer. Okay,
Are you really working?
yes.
That's...
Let me take these back. Then I'll come with...
Then let's return to...
Something to add to my collection.
Here you go, boss. I'll leave them...
Oh, you...
Something's come up.
I was just a...
What?
I get it, okay. But look, imagine... But anyway, taking you...
But I don't... No. Then I suppose this...
Don't mention it, kid.
Thank you. All right, done.
Here.
What's wrong? Huh? Are...
Hello.
We found this guy in the street.
You say...
Well, but these two claim that...
I wouldn't... I don't like to...
Oh, like a pet.
Yes.
Okay. Oh, you want to tell me. If it's that difficult, but I'll be able to handle it.
Is truth something...
Yes.
Then I'll be straight with you. Nearly died. You drifted from... actions rooted in persistence.
I gave everything I had.
In terms of the
I don't think I can judge each choice a person...
That is the nature of...
It seems like... If we were enemies...
He's got so much...
Lesser Lord Kusanali.
Yes, it's all...
Please, I want to...
Even though it will...
I'm just...
Very well.
Wait, shouldn't...
Don't worry.
Traveler, could I ask you the super...
Oh, good point.
Understood.
Thank you.
This looks like
Right now, these memories...
Sounds like an immersive experience.
You don't need to do this for me.
We never give up halfway.
All right.
Wanderer,
Is that because...
you...
I hear footsteps.
This place is... No, there's... You're... Huh.
This man is...
And the rest is his...
In the original version...
Let me get you out.
During the Tatarasuna incident, Niwa was murdered by the doctor as the second but Katsuragi...
Katsuragi seems like he was a good guy.
He looks like a warrior, but he has a kind face. Why couldn't he live a long and happy life?
Nagamasa, I found this young guy in a cave sealed off by a landslide. He doesn't remember his name.
Well, we need to call you something. I hear the workers are calling you the Kabuki Mono.
That's fine with me.
Katsuragi, report to Niwa. Tell him we have someone new joining us.
I was abandoned.
Okay, I heard my mom. He kept coughing.
But you can't.
Yup. This child, after his mother died, the child stayed after leaving.
What happened to the...
He died from his...
Hey! What's wrong? Say something! You promised me we could be family!
The voices have gone.
Let's keep going. Stay put!
You do realize you're blocking my path.
I come not to obstruct you. I've been waiting. What you are truly is a weapon. One that could be wielded with an iron will. Or you could continue to drift aimlessly.
Are you trying to win me over?
Fated rebellion has begun. Why not take your place at the banquet and join those who shall feast?
Burn it down!
This isn't good.
Well met.
Drop your weapons!
Farewell. Too slow.
Rise with the sun!
Looks like I went too far.
This place is dark.
Paimon knows this place. It's the Delusion Factory
in the original
Such a creepy atmosphere. Hey, look over there!
Well, well, my fair lady. Is this rundown factory and these incompetent fools?
What do you... Perhaps you find...
What a funny how negotiating never seems to be your strong suit. For the task ahead, I suggest you keep...
Save your breath.
I'm sure you think so.
Surely you're not...
I just can't have you get...
I merely... Do you remember the last time you were here? That was a lot of swordsmiths you killed. I'm sure the descendants of the Raiden Gokaden are still suffering the consequences now. Look at you. Oh, don't get so sentimental. Bye then. See you at the victory feast.
Poor little tongue? Forget it.
The plot does not...
Yes.
Why are you staring at me in silence? Can't you think of a nicer way to express yourself?
I'm under no obligation to be nice to you. Besides, I thought nothing mattered to you except results in your own interests. Isn't that right, witch?
Muddle-headed puppet. You're only number 6 because you can take more abuse than other humans. Do you really count that as an asset?
You're about as much fun to be around as a raging inferno. But before we murder each other, it'd be best if we finish our duties.
Use my look at me. Just once. Looks like we've arrived in Sumeru.
Considering that Immortus...
Welcome.
When do we start?
You seem
The biological... Nothing worse than what I...
You were the most resilient test subject I ever came across. Thanks to you, alas, after that, you were under orders.
That was gracefully worked.
I suggest...
The doctor again?
That person gives off of...
It's normal for him to...
Let's move on.
You're a god.
If you accept...
In your eyes,
Do you think whoever had...
I've seen it, no matter the consequences. Can you return? I've always believed, as a puppet,
Regaining your... Are you sure?
I've lived with a void in my chest my whole life. My creator didn't need me. But then I met you. And I've always felt, so I beg...
Very well. Since reminded... You have made your decision. Now, take this.
Set him free.
A puppet? What's he doing here?
It's...
You're a human as far as I'm concerned.
Everyone's here. Wonderful.
What a fine blade. Nagamasa will be thrilled.
This is... my...
Is he alright?
All worthless dross will be purged. That's why this won't be the end. patience. Have you got any more stupid questions?
Insignificant past!
Squall and Fury. At my command, you shall fall. The wind rises.
Insignificant past!
You dare to gaze upon me?
Imbecile! What did you expect?
Wait!
Sorry. I'm harsh on my... But don't worry.
The memory
Come on.
Welcome back, traveler. You don't like being a
It's fine. But after learning about everything that... I'm not planning on returning.
So, you're quitting the Vtuber?
It's like you said, Lesser Lord Kusanal.
But that doesn't mean your own past has disappeared.
Of course.
And your main goal, for which you gave up everything you had, you weren't able to achieve it. I hope you can see and understand that. Changing the world, changing the past, changing the fates of other people, these are not simple things to accomplish. What you are looking for is complete annihilation. But this is just a fantasy. Even if the Balladeer is removed from existence, the world will not heed your will.
Indeed. How ridiculous.
Do you regret doing all that when you've gotten so little in return?
Even if I'm completely worthless, there's nothing in the world worth regretting. Lesser Lord Kusanali, you purposely left that information in Irminsul, didn't you?
And I took pains to make sure that you'd acquire that information.
Why would you go to such lengths? You trying to win me over too?
In all honesty, your past experiences have made you a useful asset to Sumeru and to me. Winning you up, but before that...
Very clever.
I guess you could say that's...
Utility to others is what gives me worth. Oh, right. Sorry if I have a slightly different perspective on things, but I don't feel like I've been duped. The wisest leaders are...
I'm glad you're able to... Traveler, including the beginning of your twins' journey recorded in Irminsul. What exactly... I will try...
Traveler. After I dove into the information... So that's how you found out who... Well, whatever your reasons, borrowing and returning are the only real relationships...
That's not true. A relationship between two people is not simply a ledger that can be reset. I think deep down you realize this. People who show up in your life don't just evaporate like water drops and leave nothing behind. Some things in this, everything that you feel is real and lasting. And whatever is missing in you, to be human is to live with imperfections.
But humans can't...
You understand what pain is perfectly well, even without a heart. The past is set in stone, but you can keep moving on.
Sounds like you've got a future planned out for...
Everything's ended.
Then I guess I'll be helping you from behind the scenes from now on.
I'm glad that you've accepted our proposal.
Ooh!
Why?
Because...
A name is life. The Traveler and Paimon have helped you a lot. If you can't decide on a new nick—
No! Paimon only does nicknames! If it's this—
Have you... Are you sure? Okay. Have you... Are you sure? Oh, alright. If you say so.
There! Now you have a name of your—
What about a nickname? Are you done yet? Take your time. I don't... Everyone who
You mean
the doctor.
Now that you're
One more. There are still some descendants of the Raiden Gokuden living in Ina's... I don't plan to... Even though the event...
I see. Huh?
It's fine. Let them stab their blades into my chest if they so desire. Maybe that's how it always should have been. Alright. Goodbye, wise deity. And
He's gone!
What he went through today.
Yeah, true. But even so we can finally go eat?
Thank you both. I hope you will find somewhere nice to go and relax for a while.
I've got it!
You mean because...
Yeah, I heard the dark cloud. Then, one night, as an old man, he had a dream. On the night when that prized blade, the Daitatar and all these life is...
It's about time we had a break. As soon as you stop, all the tired... Wow! Huh? Look at the... Did someone...
You sound lost. I know.
Huh?
Unfortunate when a small, like a vape. History
The voice has disappeared. And who the heck... What? It feels wrong. The first time we came here. Oh, Paimon remembers! Nahita's consciousness had been trapped by the doctor, but we followed the clues she left behind to help her. So much time. Paimon just hopes this peace will last a long time, and then Nahita won't have any more new problems to deal with. Yeah, guess you... Come to think of it, maybe it's all because of you. Maybe you're just a magnet for trouble.
Ah, look who it is. Running into you in a place like this? I can see you two still love wandering around.
Oh, but never mind that. What?
I just finished a commit. That's when I saw you two all the way over there. Huh? Can't say I saw that bumping into you like... Hey.
Thanks, but no need.
Sounds good. So, when do you...
Oh, wait a sec. Paimon...
I see. Though, now...
By the way, should we go say bye? Oh!
Then, I guess this is goodbye for now.
Goodbye, Dia. Bye-bye, Sumeru. Sand and water, we finally made it! Oh, this must be fun. Wow! Everything looks so advanced in Fontaine. Just seeing the sights as a tourist is nice, but maybe it would be better. What do you think? Good idea! Seeking out the Seven is probably yeah! So... to learn about a nation's god, start with the nation's people. There seems to be some locals talking over there. Let's go see if we can join the...
If you ask me...
Yeah, I didn't expect that kind of ending for him.
I thought he would at least fight on a little longer for us. I was expecting...
Excuse me. Can I help you too?
Hi!
Play?
Really?
Well, good tales are often based on true stories, aren't they? And what you see in reality may... Whether something is true or not simply isn't that important. The main thing is whether the story be... Oh, but it looks like you're not from around here.
But...
And as for your worries about whether the cases are treated with due reverence, we have the... As well as the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinal, a machine created by the Archon. Between the machine...
The Oratrice? Is it some kind of machine, too? Wait, Paimon must...
Oh, that's easy.
I think... In that case, I'm afraid it's going to be a...
Huh.
No.
That's right.
Huh. First... Wait! Paimon gets now! The Hydro Arc...
Yeah,
Hang on. This is still...
Yes, you're...
Come on. Alright, I think we get it. Thank you! At least we now know that we can find the Hydro Arc, but who knows how long making it up... Hey! What are you looking over there for? Huh. Maybe something's the matter. She isn't going to jump into the water, is she? Maybe we better go check on her.
Huh?
Oh!
About many... I was just reminiscing about a place my brother and...
You're pointing at...
No people call the... And no, I can still see that hill clearly. He would skip, but now...
I don't believe we've had the pleasure of meeting. Are you Lynette's new friends?
Oh, and...
Thanks for looking after my sister. She often comes here to reminisce about our childhood. That's... allow me to introduce myself. I'm Linny, and this is my sister Lynette. If I had to guess, I'd say you must be travelers from abroad.
Nice to meet you! We were just talking... Oh, really? Then you two are just like us! Paimon's always the one talking for some reason. So that's how you think it is?
I also think my brother can be too talkative at times.
Seems you were right, Paimon. We are quite similar.
So, what did Lynette mean just...
Oh, that. Well, I suppose prophecy isn't exactly the right word, because that... Where to begin? Let's put that question on hold for a moment.
Did all the introductions earlier not count?
Hello, traveler. And hello, Paimon.
Hey! Why didn't Paimon get a hint?
Please, don't take it.
Oh! By the way, we were just...
So you're going to see Lady Farina? No problem at all. Please, follow me. You said you were going to see Lady Farina? Well, it seems Lady Farina has come to see you.
So...
My dear people, rich and poor, those with cup in hand and those with nothing at all, raise your glasses in celebration! If you don't have one. As you can all see, 2 unfamiliar travelers have arrived in our nation. Come, let us make a toast in honor of this traveler and her companion who have journeyed here from distant lands.
Is she talking about us?
I've long heard of the turmoil and chaos you've left in your wake as you visited other... Fear is for insignificant cowards. Of course, seeking an audience, Focalor...
Yeah, Paimon still can't believe it. But the Hydra... Miss Hydra?
I see. As Outlanders, you inevitably lack even some of the most basic understanding. You had best...
Whoa. Talk about sounding...
Oh? What's with the...
Wow, I didn't expect to see Lady... Wait, does this mean...
Hey, what's all the commotion?
Of course.
Ooh, I've got...
You may
now she wants to fight? Aren't we getting a little ahead of ourselves?
What are you trying to do, Traveler? Provoking a god in front of her people?
Stand down,
Yeah. On Araneus, criminals...
You see.
Right. This is...
Why do you care so much? Besides, how exactly do you...
Oh, according to Fontaine law.
Oh, so that's what they've done wrong.
You call that obvious?
Precisely. Now...
My apologies, Lady Farina. I don't mean to... I don't think that Paimon here means...
You tell her, Linny!
As a magician. So, with such an audience...
Ta-da!
What's that on Paimon's back? Hey, when did Linny do that?
There. As you can all clearly see, Paimon should be classified as...
Huh?
Huh?
Amusing. Their
performance?
In which case, but even the gods of other lands. I look forward to seeing your upcoming performance.
Unpredictable Archon Paimon's ever seen. You never even had a chance to ask her anything. But that's a problem for future Paimon.
Don't mention it. I just happened to remember that there was... So...
She can be a bit confusing at times, but she is still amenable to reason.
Anyway.
It will actually be my first time performing on the most...
But isn't it...
When there are no public trials being held. And speaking...
My brother's always
Oh, sure. We don't really have...
Splendid. In that case... This is a magical item known as a magic...
Huh? What are they going to use it for?
About that, I'm not sure exactly... It says that every person... Until one day... In the end, the...
That sounds pretty gloomy.
There are lots of guesses. Others say that the... But here in Font...
If even the...
That's exactly what the people did at first. But in the last few years, many people carry on with their lives as we hope that at least the people who reside as a magical item.
Oh, Paimon gets it!
Now, if you...
What's this?
What?
No, the story said as time wore on. So, if you ask me...
Oh.
All right.
So you're the blonde... Oh, thanks.
Huh? I don't want that thing. Wait, life is all about living in the...
You should...
Oh, all right, fine. Thanks. It's just that...
Oh? You already handed out all of the magic pockets? That was yes, but that will change once...
Is there anything else you need to do?
Yes, one last thing. I have the magic pockets made by a workshop in the court of Fontaine. Since we're out and about, I was thinking about bringing him some more materials.
So, you want to collect materials? Just tell us what the
Oh, that would be much appreciated.
Many insects have a compulsion to follow the light. And humans are the same. Except... we call that light hope.
He's free.
Drop your... Stand down!
Stay put!
Hands where I can see them!
Time to say hello.
Pyroclastic surge!
Sometimes...
Burn it down!
Not too far now.
Stop right there!
That hurt real bad! You play! You're up!
You asked for it!
see you.
Wrath from the sky! Final warning!
Stay put! Ah!
Drop your weapons! Hands where I can see them!
Go! You're free now!
Light it up!
Be free!
Stop right there! Burn it down! Drop your weapons! Justice will prevent you!
Time to say hello.
Pyroclastic surge! Incinerate!
Hope you'll put up a good fight.
Stop right there! Stay put!
Watch this!
Show me your move!
Farewell!
Final warning!
Rise with the free!
Let's have some fun, shall we? Drop your weapons! Try US way!
Go! You're free now!
Light it up! Wrath from the sky!
Your journey ends here, Lord of Sand.
frostbite.
Your sacrifices.
Oz, reveal thyself! Wings of darkness!
Burn! Ha! Pound it to the ground!
Dodge this!
Ha! Ha! Ha!
Verdict is...
By royal decree, I'll protect us.
Freeze! Dodge this!
Time for retribution!
Cool it! This moment will be frozen in time.
Oz, reveal thyself! Let the show begin.
Burn!
Right, let's
Come
finish
on!
this fast.
Show me your courage!
That was quick.
All right, let's finish this fast. Light it up! Try and...
Not too far now.
Out of the way or get blown away!
Hands where I can see ya!
Out of the way or get blown away!
Burn it!
Farewell!
Don't mind if I do. Let's do
Final
this.
warning!
Tell me what you see.
Light of the blazing sun! Try and stop me!
Yes, you are.
Qualified after all.
Finally, some target practice.
Spread your wings and by royal decree!
Where do you think you're going?
Verdict is...
Midnight Phantasmagoria!
Freeze!
Let the show begin.
Don't get frostbite.
Time for retribution!
Dodge this.
Where do you think you're going?
No rest for the wicked.
Ready, steady, go! Let's dance.
Freeze! Don't push your luck.
Burn!
By royal decree.
Rise with the
Let's hope
Not
you
too far now.
good fight.
Finish this. Drop your weapons. Yeah. Burn it down. All right.
Free.
Let's finish this fast. That was quick.
Let's finish this next time! Let's round
Rise
them
with the
up!
sun.
Not too far now.
Stop right there.
Let's finish this
Burn
next
it
time!
down.
Farewell!
Do not attempt to resist. Stand down. Justice will prevail.
Go! You're free now!
Wrath from the skies.
Cool it. This moment will be frozen in time.
I'll protect us.
Time for retribution!
Let's dance. Odds reveal.
Burn! Ha! Midnight Phantasmagoria!
Dodge this.
Verdict is...
Gotta keep trying. La 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 la. I'll protect us.
Don't get frostbite.
By royal decree.
Freeze.
Time for retribution!
Let's dance.
Dodge this.
Verdict is...
Odds reveal thyself.
Cool it. This moment will be frozen in time.
I summon the...
Freeze.
Burn!
Cool it!
By royal decree!
Time for retribution!
I'll protect us.
Dodge this!
Ready, steady, go!
Ha! 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 Ha!